Hello, dear tutor. My name is Ana Maria Navarro. Is talking about the superstition in my family in Colombia. If despite everything, we will the superstition by it is because resorting to rationally or since is more expensive. That is, we get needed and more argumentative elements to be able to decide on the uses we are observing. On the contrary, superstition are superficial arguments and that allow you you feel that we get are in control of what surrounds is stroke a reading of reality that and although it is a fable gives you security explain the psychologies in other words it is much easier to think that my day having gone blindly because I get up on the wrong foot than to stop to analyze and verify in detail of the event and action have caused my misfortunes and took out those 24 hours and depending on the extent and type of belief the effects have of superstition can range from milder behaviors such as wearing certain clothes or objects and considered talismans to more disruptive behaviors. So at a boarding situation and just changing people's routines and custom in this sense will be superstition we can be divided into positive and negative according to their hard effect on the human on people um, um, behavior and there will be a strong by belief in Colombia, and that is probably the most practical of the superstition. Has it is advised never to leave your purse on wallet on the ground house because the money will disappear, which is why Colombia women generally chose to advise and to have the portfolio and hook or story, even an office driver. Um, in Colombia, home to some of the on the map, beautiful butterflies in the world, but there is one variety in popular that is layered and brown are black in color is danger superstitions Colombians and have find very scary seeing a dark butterfly usually a moth and in a house mean that someone close to the family will die is very danger and superstition December 21 it has more superstition and than any other day of the years and many Colombians and will be it by 12 grades at midnight making a which are each month and clean their house to become positive change and the new year and how lentils to ensure they won't go hungry, carry a suitcase to encourage travel, and we're on the world to develop to will be attracted by, well, some of the most famous superstitions in my family and take place on New Year's and Eve's at lentils on top on the fish to fill your pockets in the new year to attract abundance and money, um, and when the new year will buy rocks by around walk around the block with my your sweet cakes and food are empty as it has believed to warranty of year full travel and adventure. Tuesday the 13 and that get married of embark is a popular saying to warn people and my family. That's to say the 13 will bring the bad luck. Also, according to popular belief, this day has have dissociated with misfortune and other negative combination, and depending on the culture region, and because the belief has spread throughout the world, especially in Spanish, in Colombia, in my family, and countries for centuries, its origins has become diffuse and diverse. However, the superstition relative to today, the 13, and have led on the emerging of the other type of belief in countries like Colombia. It is true that humans also tend to cognitive dissonance, and when I walk under a lot, sometimes bad happens to me. I them to think that's why, but it's walk under a ladder on the day is perfect. I forget I who walked under a ladder. In the other words, we focus on superstition depending of the final result. Thank you, teacher.